Well, let's go focus on the big story then. Vodafone Idea, Government of India going ahead and increasing their stake out there. What it means for the stock, what a brokerage is saying, and there's a positive rub-off on Indus Towers. Reema, take it away.
Thanks so much for that. So let me start with IIFL, where they say the government stake conversion postpones Vodafone Idea's problem because the company's cash flow will still be short of covering the annual government payouts, and therefore they see a likelihood of the government continuing to convert their outstanding dues into equity over a period of time. And they say that if the government were to convert its entire dues into equity, the government's shareholding in Vodafone Idea would stand at 81%. And if that were the case, that if the government were to keep converting its dues into equities, there will be further dilution for existing shareholders. That would be a negative, reduced call by IIFL on Vodafone Idea. Motilal Oswal also kind of concurs that this is just sort of like delaying a move. Another lifeline for Vodafone Idea, pushing the can further down the road. Stabilization of the subscriber base because Vodafone Idea is losing its subscribers. Long pending debt raise and a further relief on AGR dues remain vital for Vodafone Idea's long-term survival. They've got a sell rating on the stock, though they've raised the target price to 6.5 from 5 rupees because the government is converting equity at a premium. They've also got a neutral rating on Indus Towers, and they would use any bounce to reduce their exposure. Ambit, on the other hand, is taking a more constructive view. They say the government has reaffirmed their support to the industry, so the industry will continue to have, 3+1 players. And the government has only converted its spectrum dues into equity. They've left AGR untouched, and according to them, this gives the government or leaves the government scope to further consider relief with respect to AGR dues. So that's an important point that they're making. But Vodafone Idea remains suited only for high-risk investors. They've got a buy call on the stock. Citi has opened a 90-day catalyst watch list on both Vodafone Idea and Indus Towers. The premise on which they've opened it for Vodafone Idea is that one, the company's 5G launch has taken place in Mumbai. Plus, they will be able to hopefully raise that bank funding, which will further enable their capex and rollout plans. So they're looking at Indus and Vodafone Idea. Back to you.
All right, Reema, thank you very much for that. So Indus and Vodafone Idea on Ambit's kind of watch 10% today. At least 4-5% in the pre-open, Indus as well. Just a